What can you expect from a physical assessment? Well, when I'm working with clients online and I can't meet you in person, I often recommend that they'll get a stand for their phone so that they can record their workouts, record their form, and you can go back and compare your video to an instructional video and see where your form and your technique deviates from proper form. It's very educational. I do the same thing for myself. I'm not always using the proper form that I should be, and I go back, I look at my training videos, I see what I'm doing wrong, and I correct the mistakes that I'm making. Now, when I am running a physical assessment, it's broken down into 3 parts. First is the physio stuff. So I will be looking at your resting heart rate, your blood pressure, and your body composition. Body composition being your body mass index, your body weight, your body fat percentage. Okay, and then I'll move on to the postural assessments. The first one I use is the standard assessment. That's just you standing tall. I look at your kinetic chain head to toe. So I look at your head, your cervical spine, your scapula, your thoracic spine, your pelvis, your hips, and your ankles. So I just look head to toe. I see if there's any deviation, if you have forward head movement, if you have rounding in your spine at all, are your hips imbalanced, and other checkpoints that I use. From there, I'll move to the transitional posture assessment. That I use the overhead squat. So for the overhead squat, it's going to measure your dynamic flexibility, your core strength, your balance, and your overall neuromuscular control. Now, remember, when it comes to your posture, keep in mind that proper posture provides the body with the ability to produce functional strength and neuromuscular efficiency. So if you're out of line anywhere within your kinetic chain, your strength won't be functional and your nervous system is not going to be firing and operating efficiently. So that means your nervous system is not going to be sending all the proper signals to your muscles, and they're not going to work as efficiently as they can, as optimal. And that's what you want out of your body. You want optimization, you want efficiency. You want when you're lifting up a barbell, you want the best movement pattern, you want the best technique, you want the best form to avoid injuries. Now, after the transitional posture, then I move into dynamic. Well, before I do dynamic, I'll do a push-pull assessment, and then I'll move into dynamic. For dynamic, I use a box landing, and then so I have you jump off a box, you do the landing, and I see if there's any deviations in your kinetic chain. And if there are, then I'll write that into my notes, and I will address that in your programming. So after we performed all these assessments and I make my notes, then I'm going to see how well do you perform. Now, there are a lot of different assessments that I will use to assess your performance, and I want you to be able to do these at home. So I'm going to make another training series for performance assessments, and I'll run through the performance assessments, show you what to look for, and break them down for you. So I will see you in the next video.